Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. And quick question came in today. Should you make your Essex or your Vivara retainers off the last aligner? Or is it better to remove the attachments and rescan? So let's break that down. So first of all, there's always that option, at least in ClearCorrect and in Invisalign and some other aligner companies, where you can just, at the end of treatment, if you're happy with the way things are, you can click a button and retainers will be made off the last aligner. What's the difference between last aligner and retainers? Well, A, there's no attachments, and B, it's thicker and more sturdy, and it's actually meant to retain, not just align. There's no elastomeric nature to the appliance. So first of all, for sure, you should never use your last aligner as a retainer. That's a mistake. You'll definitely relapse. You should definitely make retainers, and you need multiple retainers, not just one upper or one lower, for a lifetime. So do check out our whole retention playlist, retention menu, and all about retention subscription models, and how, if you're going to be using clear retainers, how you can monetize that, how you can make it profitable and not make patients get upset with accessing additional fees at the end of treatment. That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make. You need to be upfront with your patients before you even start your case, ideally at the start, and let them know what type of retention is included versus what the options are, versus to make sure there's no misunderstandings, and what is needed for them for a lifetime, so that they can make a mental plan of what they need. Because a lot of patients think that that one retainer they're going to get at the end is either free, whether it is or isn't, and that it'll last them a lifetime. And if it's plastic, it will not. They need many, 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 many retainers, and you need to build that into the plan, how that's going to look, how that's going to work, and what part is your responsibility and what part is their responsibility. You need to figure out the operations of how that's going to work for both the patient and the office, as well as let them know the price, what's your responsibility, what's theirs. Anyways, okay, so you got that part. Aligner is not a retainer. And also, I never, ever recommend pushing that button. You always take the attachments off, send them to get a cleaning. You always rescan, you always redeliver, and you redeliver ideally in multiples, not just one upper and one lower. You put that STL, that final STL, after the cleaning, after any restorative work, after the attachments are off. Even ideally, you give them a couple of weeks to clean up, clean up the hygiene, clean up all that if they need to. And then you do the rescan, and then you do the delivery. So I know it's an additional sequence of appointments, but they're going to get a way better fitting retainer. They're going to get a way better adaptive retainer. They're going to get a retainer that's going to last them better for a lifetime, that's going to prevent things from moving. If you've got calculus and tartar in the way, it's not going to keep it straight. Also, it's never quite exact when you push the button and make it off the last aligner. It just isn't as exact. It isn't as ideal. It won't hold things ideally because it's not quite always the same thing. We're never exactly like the Clincheck. You get what I mean? So hopefully that answers your question. You could do this as a temporary situation, like patients going on vacation, gonna come back, we're just gonna give them this for now, and then we're gonna take their attachments off, clean them up, and rescan for the final retainers. That is the better way to do it. All right, thank you.